everybody, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. In this video, we are going to apply the product rule and the chain rule together at once. Okay, so this is the derivative card on chain rule number 10. So this is number 10 of the video series of derivative cards for you to practice. If you were in my class, these are the blue cards. So here is the video solution to number 10 of the blue cards. It's set to calculate the derivative of g of x is equal to 5x multiplied by e to the 2x. All right, so when I read that problem, I see that there are two factors in this product. The second factor has an inside function. The second factor has an inside function, meaning now it has to be the chain rule. So we are doing product and chain rule together. Okay, so here we go. Let's remind ourselves of what the product rules say. Product rules say the derivative of f times g is going to be the derivative of f multiplied by g plus the derivative of g multiplied by the function f. Okay, so that is the product rule, and maybe I want to go ahead and use this notation so it's shorter. The derivative of product is that. Okay, so that's the product rule. Now, the chain rule said the derivative of a function f with an inside function g of x. So that derivative is going to be, that derivative there is going to be the derivative of f evaluated at g of x multiplied by, and that's the derivative of the outside function, multiplied by the derivative of g of x evaluated at x. So the derivative of the outside function multiplied by the inside function. So this right here is looking like you have to apply the product rule and the chain rule. So when you are taking the derivative, don't just blindly go ahead and put your nose into it. First, look at the structure of your function. That has a product, and then the second part of the product, the second factor, has an inside function. So that also calls for the chain rule. So those are the two things that you have to apply. Okay, so now let's go take the derivative. The derivative of g of x is equal to, now the product rule said first, the derivative of the first function, which would be 5 multiplied by the second function, which would be e to the 2x, plus the derivative of the second function multiplied by the first function, which would be 5x. So that is the product rule. Now that blank, what goes in that blank? That blank requires the chain rule, because the derivative of e to the 2x is the derivative of the outside function, which would be e to the 2x, multiplied by the derivative of the inside function, which would be 2. So that is the derivative of your e to the 2x, and maybe I will go ahead and do this here so that it stands out. That has the composite function, so the chain rule applies there. Okay, now what can you do to that? Maybe we will clean that up for a second here. So this would be 5 e to the 2x plus, here 2 multiplied by 5x is 10x e to the 2x. And if you really wanted to, you could factor out 5 e to the 2x. And what is left inside? You have 1 plus 2x. And that is as far as you could go. Do you have to factor that? It's up to you. How does it look to you? Do you like the look of this or do you like the look of that? Up to you.